Okay, oh, lights. We gotta turn the lights on. I got to turn the lights on. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, Chartel. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Claire. Hello, everybody. Hello, Gnome. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for coming back after yesterday, after I told you bad things about this country, which I don't really believe. It's a good country, or was a good country. It's still a good country now, and whether it'll be a good country in the future, it may be a good country in the future. What do you think? Anyway, that tastes nice. Anyway, thank you very much for coming to this. We can't hear you. We can hear you and we can see you. Thank you very much. Can you? Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Does my hair look all right? I'm going to go brush my hair. Just stay right there. While you're here, make sure we're on Twitter. Anyway, so today is Saturday. It's Saturday. It's the 27th of December. It's Christmas time. Lewis, you look, thank you very much. Thank you. I've always had problems with my hair sticking out like this. I don't care. I don't care as much. I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore yesterday. Number one. Number two is my hair looks the same as what it, I don't know. It looks like I never washed my hair. I don't know what are you thinking? I don't know what you're thinking. So where are we? So how are you? How are you? Um so today is the 195th day of streaming. I never thought I'd reach 100. Did you think I'd reach 195 days? No, I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would. And now I think it's amazing. Now I think we're going to do another year. I mean, this is the end of this year, or is it the beginning of next year? I think it's the beginning of next year. Thank you very much, Chartel. Fight over Lewis. Fight. Fight over. I mean, you saw me. I mean, I don't know how I look. I look so good in the mirror, and on this screen, I don't look that good. Okay, let's get this done right now. Are there any buffering, any delays, any shatterings, or something like that? How come this is not here? How come there's nothing on the screen? There must be like a huge delay. How come my YouTube what I is here? Hey, how come? Can you see this? Is this thing working? Producer. It doesn't seem like my YouTube is working.
It's working.
How come I've got nothing here? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I don't look that good on my YouTube thing. Okay. So that's working. Number one. Can you hear me, everybody? Number two. Let me turn off the sound. Just the sound is turned off. Okay. So nearly 200 days. That's crazy. Stream is all good. Well, as good as it can be. That's exactly true. Because I was thinking about what happened yesterday. We could talk about what happened yesterday. I got really upset. I'm a patriotic American. I'm sorry. I love this country too. If you said bad things about this country, I mean, I can say bad things about this country, but we have to be honest with what our country is. America is a very complicated country. It's 50 states, thousands of cities. Each city has their own rules per city, and each state has their own rules. It's not like here where it's pretty much all the same shite. But it can be good stuff. It can be like, you go across the country and all the parking laws are the same and all of. Actually, that's not true. But that's why America is very complicated. Okay? And a lot of people believe, and remember, the most important feature of my political beliefs is they're all lying to us. I would say they're all lying to us. And we have to fight against, the way we fight against the lies is we have to just admit, I don't know whether that's the right word. We've got to say to ourselves, it's a lie. We have to assume that everything that we are told, especially by the BBC, okay, is a lie. You don't want to believe it because you think, oh my God, this is the BBC. We've been told how great the BBC is all those years. Oh my God, there's no commercials, and Americans have commercials. And that's what makes it better. Or with its fairness. It's run by the government, and our government is good, and all that stuff. It's like the same thing in America, what they're fighting against in America, the lies. They're fighting lies. We're against lies. That's what Lewis Schaffer is. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't think that way. I wish. Hold on a second. Says that before 1971, owning gold like this was. I wish I just believed it. I wish I believed in all of in all the stuff that they told us. I'd be happier. I'd be happier. This flooding in Gaza and the drowning and the Jews are doing it. I wish I believed that. I wish I believed that. And number two, what we're being told about Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle and that kid. Okay, I mean, it is a tragedy because we'll never know. We will never know because Rob Reiner's dead. We'll never know how Donald Trump caused Rob Reiner's death. How did Donald Trump cause his death? Because he's involved. He's involved in everything. Everybody, let's like and subscribe if you can. That's how we do it. Like and subscribe. So I'd like to discuss that because I'm like obsessed with the Rob Reiner thing. Is it wrong for me to be obsessed? I'm like totally obsessed because he's kind of like a me. I mean, not really a me. He was a Jew. I assume he was a Jew. I mean, is it possible? Was Rob Reiner? I'm gonna have to Google this. Is Rob Reiner's mother Jewish? Rob Reiner, mother Jewish. We're gonna find out if that's the case, and the answer is yes, yes, and yes. Let's find out what it said. Grew up in the Bronx. Revived her career in the 1960s. Well-respected jazz singer. Having appeared. Yeah. Been married. She died at 94 years old. Wow. In 2008. Yes. So he's similar to me. She grew up in the Bronx, which is similar to my family. Grew up in Brooklyn. And then they moved to New Rochelle, I think. Estelle Reiner, New Rochelle. And let's see what happened. What did it say? It said has a real life matriarch whose home served as the inspiration for the Dick Van Dyke Show. Lived at 48 Bonnie Meadow Road in New Rochelle, which is very similar to the town that I grew up in. Very similar to the town that I grew. America is a very complicated country, not like the UK, where there's all the same shite. An American. Yes, that's almost true. You go across the country, there's a lot of same shiteness. All the laws are the same. In America, you've got, you know what book you should read? Bring Home the Revolution. Have you ever seen that book? Warmelian. There's a certain uniformity in this country. You could say, oh, there's a big difference between what goes on in Norfolk and what goes on in Cornwall or something. But there's way more similarity than you think. Way more similarity. What happened yesterday? I turned it halfway through because of my S game, says Gnome Hunter. I never noticed it. Never noticed, but in all honesty, I didn't really listen to you anyway. Andrew Rubin says that. I'm sorry for that. Okay? If I was one of his sons, I wouldn't be able to resist sitting in the kitchen sharpening all the knives. You know what? My son has got his earphones in, so he's not listening to this. Not all the laws are the same in the UK. They're pretty much all the same. And all the money comes from one place. All the money comes from one place, which is, I don't know, central government. It all comes. That's how much. It says how much money they can charge in taxes. There's no place in the country that charges no taxes. Like in America, they're constantly trying to steal each other's businesses in the same way you'd move a business across government lines. You don't even understand how it works. In New Jersey, they're saying, bring the factory over. Put this new factory here. We won't charge you state taxes. We won't charge you any taxes. We'll give you money. And they have actual money to spend and to decide where it's going to go. So that it is. It is pretty much the same. All the money comes from the government. Caroline Cooper is here. Hello, beautiful Caroline Cooper. She is here. And but my attitude at yesterday's show wasn't good. After the show was over, I said, oh my God, I've been horrible to these people. I've yelled at them. I've told them their country is, and here I'm living in their country and loving their country. So this country has a lot of good qualities. Unfortunately, all the money comes from one place. It comes from one place. The little bit of extra money comes from traffic. Comes from stealing money from cars, one-way systems, and parking fines. Yes, Luke. No, Lewis, the law in Scotland. We're not talking about Scotland. We're talking about England. Scotland is irrelevant. Is vastly different to the law in England and Wales. Northern Ireland is different. That's only 4. There are 50 in America. And every city in every state is different. Every city. New York City is different than Nassau County, which is right next door. They're all different. Okay. Yes, you're right. Scotland is somewhat different. Somewhat different. Okay. Somewhat different. But not in America. Huge difference between New Jersey and New York and Connecticut and Rhode Island and Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine. And you want me to name every single state? So thank you very. I was wondering. I said, where is Joodles? Pardon me. You talked about the law in Britain. All right. Britain doesn't exist. There's only England. Are you happy when I say that? No. The law in England, 50, 60 million people living in England and only 5 million living in Scotland, okay? 10 to 1. So you travel around this country, England, okay? Sorry, I apologize. I apologize for letting people think that there's a vast diversity. There's only 4 because there are only 4 different places that govern in the UK. 4 different places. Yeah, only 4 places. Whereas in America has 50 places. If you have that many, they collect state tax, they collect city taxes in New York City. They collect money, which means that they can spend money on all sorts of crazy stuff. You want to talk about countless administrative divisions? Look at Switzerland, Russia, Germany, or whatnot. The U.S. is not special, Lewis. There are many other federative republics in the world. Well, I don't know is Russia a federative republic anymore? I mean after the Soviet Union broke up, it's because the UK is an island, Lewis. The US, whatever the reason is, but it's a different. Whatever the reason is, does it matter that it's an island or whatever? Okay, the Supreme Court ruling doesn't apply in Northern Ireland, Mr. Cuff. Hence, when my own chum, Sarah, recently took Belfast Film Festival to tribunal because she knows that men aren't women, she doesn't have that to rely on. Okay, right, yes, Northern Ireland. How many millions of people live in Northern Ireland? I'm going to be. Yes. Yes. The fact is that Britain is more homogenous, believe it or not. Not anymore. Not since they've let in millions of people. Lilith, what have you said wrong? I've said that there's been criticism of America in yesterday's show, and I got very upset about it. I've got very upset because, like saying Americans have a lower mortality rate or have a low or have a or don't live as long, and it gets me really upset. It gets me really upset. America is a friend, was a friend. What? Look at my hair. I'm sorry. Look at my hair. Was a friend of this country, whatever this country means. Doesn't matter how many millions of people live anywhere. What has that got to do with the law? Is that me? Am I saying millions? I'm not saying anything to do with that. Yes, Russia is a federation. They have independent states within them, like Chechnya. No, 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 no. Russia is Russia, and Chechnya is not part of Russia. Okay. All right, and that's really, I don't want to fucking hear this thing about a lower fucking IQ. I might have a lower IQ, but Americans are no, are we smarter than you people? Every American is smarter than an English person because Americans all moved from someplace else. They all came from someplace else, and when they came to America, they moved to another place. What does the population matter? I didn't say the population fucking mattered. I didn't mention population. Go back and find me where I said that. Lilith has flu. Oh, you weren't here yesterday. You don't have the flu. You just have an inflammation caused by low vitamin D, not enough sun. You've been under a lot of stress for Christmas, and you've got whatever they call that when you catch a disease because other people catch diseases. You people are getting on. I'm going to have to look for an entirely new audience because you're just disagreeing with me. You don't even want to discuss the most important thing is how evil the left are. Okay, I see you had a bit too much to drink for Christmas. I did not. I didn't have it. I only drank during the show. That was 2 days ago. I saw a Northern Irish vid yesterday, Joodles. English guy was being interviewed for a job in a cafe. They asked for his experience. He says, when I was in England, and they say, you're not in England now. Well, he says, when I was in England. Yeah, well, yeah, why shouldn't he say that? What's so wrong with that? What's so wrong with saying if I said when I was in England, when I was in America, I worked as a waiter. Why can't I say that in England? That's not an offensive thing to say. Why, Warmelian, is that an offensive thing to say? Can you please explain that? Why has more than one person pulled up on population? I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I said that there are 50 individual jurisdictions called American states which battle each other. Okay, battle each other for money, and they could all collect money on their own. They could, and they give out, and in those states, there are thousands of cities who collect money and have their own laws in their own state. How often do you say argue with me? I don't want you to argue with me, Joodles. I don't want it. I want you to agree with me. I want to say you are so right, Lewis. You're so brilliant. Why can't you say that, Joodles? Because we're sat together in the same room, perhaps. Free speech. I do believe in free speech, but not against me. Again, you got to say, Lewis, you might be right about this. I have been told in life to always agree with stupid people, so I will. Not funny. Okay, they were just putting the English guy in his place, Lewis, letting him know he's playing with the big boys now. Yeah, because that's a loser mentality that comes from thinking that you're not a winner because English people think that they're winners in theory. That's horrible too. Listening to the same guy. Okay. I see you is here. Good to see you. Thank goodness this chat is grown up together. no more carb, and food chat. Much better. Well, that's one of the most important considerations. Okay. Okay, thank goodness that this chat has grown. Thank you. Well, it's good to see you. I see you. We can talk about the carbs because I basically have been such a sinner. I had a huge bratwurst today, and I'm like bloated with carbs. And then I went on the way home. I had an ice cream, and then I had some canned tinned peaches. Horrible. It's the best policy, Blackadder, especially when there's okay. We don't call anybody stupid. We do not call anybody stupid. Okay, Andrew. No, we do not call anybody stupid. And you don't call me stupid because I am losing my intelligence daily. Whether it's because of my diet in the past, because it's diabetes, whatever it is. So I don't call you stupid, and you do not call me stupid, even as a joke. Never, ever, ever do that, Judas. Did you set out to annoy anyone today? Or has the stream run away from you a little? Yes, it has. It's run away from, I don't know, it hasn't run away from me. Maybe I've run away from the stream. Maybe it's me. I'm not blaming you people like that, but we need to. Lewis has sausage. It's all good. I had sausage. Yes, I did. I had a bratwurst at the street fair in East Dulwich. 9 pounds. I don't want to discuss it. It was huge, but it was still 9 pounds. We don't call anybody stupid, only fat. Yes, you can call somebody fat because they can do something about fat, but you can't do anything about being stupid. Lewis, you have been completely out of control this Christmas with your carbs. You're lucky we're past Christmas Day because you would definitely be on Santa's naughty list, or maybe for next year. Yes, that is totally true. You can call somebody fat because you can do something about being fat, but you can't do anything about being stupid. You do not monitor. You do not monitor what I say. I will call you what I want. You are a great guy, but a bit silly. I think, can you call me silly? I'll have to think about being called silly, especially when I'm making a serious point. But a case could be made that nothing that I say is serious because I'm an internationally famous stand-up comedian, actor, and TV presenter, recently seen on GB News. Okay, well, you got to be careful when you use that word, when you call Americans stupid. I take tremendous offense at that. It's only the richest fucking country in the world from people who actually make money. And we're richer than this country. So you could say, well, money doesn't mean anything, but it means something to me. Okay. Um, Anyone else happy that Christmas is over? Yes, we're all happy. Mark Therosian is here. Hi, all. I've eaten loads of beef, turkey, and cheese. Cars have been relatively low. A bottle of wine to myself was the downfall. Yes. Well, it depends what kind of wine. I mean, red wine has carbs in it, but even that, not that much, basically. My comment would be deleted if I called you. My comment would be deleted, Mr. Cuff. Stick and stones and all that. Is that your comment? I don't know what, I've lost my train of thought here. Is silly not just a synonym for stupid? Well, silly is probably a little more lighthearted and playful. Silly is not a synonym for stupid. I don't think it is. But if you use it that way, don't use it that way. But it could be also that it is a more covert way of calling someone stupid. I don't know. Is it in this country? If it might be in this country because you've got very sophisticated ways of insulting each other. You never insult anybody to their face because that would be like rude. Meanwhile, the country's being overrun. I'll be right back. I'll be back. Could we change the screen to make it a white screen? Producer, to make it a white screen instead of a black screen like a white screen with black type rather than a white. Is I think we got to change the screen.
I'm gonna do it now.
Not going to do it right now. Okay.
I don't know how to.
Silly is not. I don't know if it's a great word. Exactly. My late husband worked in oil in Nigeria for years. Now that was a bad country. That's what I see you says. Okay. Why are you swearing so much, Lewis? What did I swear? Did I swear? Have I been swearing? Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lucy. And I don't know if I've been swearing. If I've been swearing, I apologize. I did not hear the swear. What swear words did I use? What's actually wrong? You're not normally this sweary. Not that I think anyone cares particularly, but what's wrong? I mean, you forget who you're talking to right now. You're talking to an American, so you can't say that Americans are stupider than British people, because we're not. We're not, okay? We got lots of people in America who don't speak any English, so they are not going to come across as smart as people who can speak English. We absolutely insult people to their faces. Maybe you do in Northern Ireland, but the average English person does not. Does not insult people to their faces, Joodles. Where would we press? Where would we press this? Would that be here?
Just do it later.
I want to do it now, Columbus.
Do something and break it, and then.
Much better, Joodles. Thank you. Mainly just coughing. Oh, she's feeling better. Coughing now, and I got some sleep. Well, yeah, because you don't listen to me completely. You have sworn it. You haven't sworn at all, and you didn't mention. I did not mention the population. I didn't mention that America has 360 million people, and this country has 90 million people. Oh, who knows how many people are in this country? Could be like China. Sure, you don't want to just check this thing.
No,
Where would we check it?
You have to go into.
Under settings, under appearance. Here's appearance.
I don't even know.
Editor here. Change the look of Streamlabs. Show announcement. Double click on settings. I don't know what this is. Anyway, there's something wrong now. I'm not feeling that great. No, I got married in America, 1994, says I see. Orange County. I love the clean streets. Yeah. As someone who picks up rubbish in this city, in Nunhead, I go around picking it up. People are just, it's gotten so much dirtier. Americans insult people to their faces. Yes, they do. They say I don't like that. Okay, my uncle lives in Orange County, Mark the Rosian. Yeah, very good, Orange County. It's the county right below LA County. Okay. There's an English saying that swearing shows a lack of intelligence. Just saying. Well, I haven't sworn. I don't think I've sworn. I hope I haven't sworn. You know, remember, I'm here all by myself. I'm all alone. I'm all alone talking to you people, or whatever we call what this is. Talking to these people. I mean, let's hope that Joodles is feeling better. I hope you're feeling better, Joodles. I mean, not Joodles, Lucy. Lucy had an inflammation caused by irritation, which was diagnosed as the flu. It wasn't a flu. I mean, whatever the flu is. Whatever it is. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I don't like that. No, it's not an insult. It isn't an insult. But, you know, and you're up there in Northern Ireland. I've been up there. They're different people than English people. And when I say English, I'm not even talking about London people. I haven't been effing and blinding. I haven't been. And if I have, I apologize. Flu is not a virus. It's not caused by a virus. It's the same as COVID, which is just an irritation caused by inflammation, which increases in the wintertime. I'm not going to say that word. I cannot say the F word, Mark the Rosian. Okay. Where is Dale Winton from? I don't know where that is. Lewis, you really need to watch this one back. Maybe I should. I'll watch it back. I'll see if I've cursed. I don't like to watch myself. This is like totally not entertaining. Can you see me enough in the screen? People who swear have a larger vocabulary. Yeah, maybe they do have a larger vocabulary because they spend time talking to people. That's what they do. They spend time talking to people. You know, whatever that means. Okay, so is this a good time? Is this a good time for us to be here? What I'm doing is I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna write it down and never look at it again. But I want to make a note, which is my screen is basically a black screen.
You want to turn off dark mode.
Oh, where is dark mode? Do you think that
It'll
is?
be in the settings and appearances.
Settings. Okay. Appearances. I don't.
Turn it to default or light mode. It should be on dark mode.
Theme. Night mode.
Yeah.
Day mode.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, well done. Well done. Okay. But that box, I guess, is that also there?
The box is different. You'd have to go and click on the source for that and go to properties.
This saw, where would that be here? Can you just take a look at this? Are you going off to the shop?
Yeah. Do you want it?
What are you going to bring? What could you bring?
What do you want?
Can you bring a bottle of red wine?
No.
Can you bring a bottle of whiskey?
No.
Do you want to get drunk,
No.
producer?
You want-
I'm in a
have red
mood.
wine anyway. Do you
I'm in a
like some
mood.
red
These
wine?
people hate me now.
Do you want some red wine?
Because the last 2 days, they really help.
Do you want some red wine?
It's too expensive, red
No,
wine.
we have red wine.
What red wine? Where's the red wine?
In the fridge.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's 2/3 of a bottle.
No. Are we at the fridge tonight? I don't know whether we're going to do tonight. Should we do tonight? Lewis, you really need to watch this one back. Maybe I do, Joodles.
It's no point in doing one tonight if you're ending at 7:30 just for an hour and a half break. It's different if you're doing it at the 5 o'clock.
No, it's a 3-hour break.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it is a 3-hour break.
Well, that's what I feel like doing more, Melian. I feel like maybe having a drink. I've been very upset. It's a Saturday. It's this week after Christmas. This is the worst week ever. Do you guys have a problem with the week after Christmas? Or do you think, oh wow, this is so great? I don't feel like it's that great. I'm entertained, to be honest. Well, thank you, Warmelian. That's a compliment. I appreciate that very, very much. It's a good time for us, but I'm not sure. It's not a good time. And I've been thinking about, the whole, what could you bring? Could you bring another,
Decide in 10 seconds.
could you bring another, how much was, I had 2 lasagnas after the
You
show
want one of
yesterday.
those lasagnas?
How much was it?
It's £6 for 2.
So how much is each one? £4?
Yeah,
So I remember that when they were 79p.
that's expensive. That's cheap.
Get 2 and I'll reimburse you £10.
I don't need your money.
You do need my money. You do need the money. I mean, you're buying stuff from me. I should reimburse you for it. What, to give me money? That's really nice of you. The producer's a nice boy. Are you going to kill me today? He says he's maybe going to kill. I can't even mention that. He wants to get drunk and meet us at the car park. Yeah, I'd like maybe that's what I've been thinking about. We should all get together and meet each other. We've had too many days like this, and now we're having a huge fight with each other, or I'm having a fight with you, or I'm like angry at you. Is there something you are not in the mood to talk about, Lewis? Something is definitely bugging you. I don't know. I mean, maybe I had a lot of carbs. I ate a lot of carbs, and maybe it's having an effect on my mood. I've been thinking about the Reiners. You're not even interested in this thing and how important it is. You don't care. Why don't you care? You don't care. Maybe it's that John Van Dam is here. Thank you. I thought today was Friday till about 1 p.m. Yes, it's a very hard couple of days. Isn't it hard? It's very hard after the, Christmas. I mean, is it a holiday? Is it not a holiday? I went to, because I'm selling stuff on Vinted. And I went to the Vinted place to drop. I went to Vinted place yesterday. They said it's Boxing Day. We're not taking any packages. And then I went this again, and the guy said the same thing. And he said, "Well, I was told that it was okay." And he made an exception. I don't know what an exception was. He said, "Come back tomorrow." So I came back the next day. I was looking forward to the stream tonight. A nice change from work, says Vatanai. I've been very busy. 4 church services and work on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and today. I'm game for any streams you want to do. Okay, that's really nice. How about some Terry's chocolate orange Baileys? Yeah, that's similar to I had the chocolate, whatever that was, that Mozart stuff, which was quite thick and goopy. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, it's not important. That's why we don't care. Okay, thank you, Mr. Cuff. Maybe you're feeling in a bad mood. It's sad what happened to the Reiners. It isn't sad what happened to the Reiners. It's a blessing, Mark the Rosian, which is what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that it's good. I mean, you don't want anybody dead. But that son, Nick, was going to kill somebody. He was an insane dude. He was going to kill, and he was getting worse and worse and uglier and bigger every single day. Good to speak to you, John Van Dam. He was going to kill somebody. So would it be better that if his parents didn't die and he was wandering the streets and a civilian, an innocent person? Okay, an innocent person. Okay. Me too, Rubes. But only actual alcoholics. People getting drunk who don't drink is a whole nother ballgame. Well, that's me. I'm not. What are you saying, Jew? What are you saying to Rube? Can we not call people by a supposed nickname? Rubes. We haven't met each other. If you meet each other and you're friends, you can do that. That's okay. Someone gave me Bailey's chocolate. Bad, but very nice. I mean, it probably has a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, and alcohol. I'm having an incredible gratin right now. A gratin. If I start not making any sense, it's probably the carbs. Yes. Well, what is gratin? It's potatoes and cheese, basically. Yes, we can. Yes. Seen a vid of him on YouTube. Oh my God, his eyes looked possessed. I think I saw that video. He was possessed. He was possessed. Now, you could believe that it was a genetic thing or he was born, bad luck, he was born with a disease or something. But as every decade goes on, that's been disproven. Or not, hasn't been proven. Young Reiner. Yeah, so that John Van Dam says. Okay, I'm rereading the stream here just to make sure that I haven't missed anybody. I've only eaten one so far. I'm going to space them out. What the gratin? Are they potatoes or gratin? Where does that come from? Where was that invented? Potatoes au gratin. Let's look that up. Can I look that up, or does somebody know? Does that somebody know? Is that he was insane, the son. And how do you get insane? How do you get this? And I have my theories, which is the reason I'm telling you my theory, is because it's not the same theory as everybody else says. Why do you have to tell people something that they already know? Yes, you're gonna ramp them up, but it's unnecessary to ramp them up. What is the ballot? Groton, is that the ballot? The ballots or the Baileys? The ballots or the Baileys? I don't know. I've missed a point here. I'm gonna have to let me just see what this thing says right now. I've just changed the screen and it's a totally different screen almost. It's a totally different screen. So let's go back over here. Let's go over here. And let's find out. Let's find out where potatoes are gratin. Who first cooked potatoes gratin? Okay, can you see this, everybody? Okay. The dish was served in the town of Gap in the region of southeast France, where the dish originated. Southeastern France. The original gratin dauphinois was a modest preparation consisting of thinly sliced raw potatoes cooked slowly in milk and cream with a dash of garlic. Oh, okay, milk or cream and dash of garlic. It did not include cheese. The gratin technique of cooking a dish so that it forms a golden, crusty, crispy crust on top. A gratin. Okay, did you know that? Did you know that? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. I did not know that. So we're going to find out about this right now. Is this way. My flu has affected my sense of taste. Most chocolates taste disgustingly sweet, and some things taste very salty. Yeah, because maybe it's telling your body do not eat. It's telling your body don't eat. That's what you should do if you're sick. Yeah. Says I'm talking to Lucy here. The Americans were given Belgium chips during the war and ended up calling them French fries. Not stupid. No, it's not stupid because they were speaking France in Belgium, and they were almost French because nobody knew what. And what do you call food in this country? Indian food when it doesn't come from India. It comes from Bangladesh. They're all Bangladeshis and Indians and Pakistanis who are cooking the food. So not stupid. Okay. Do I need to start drinking to get through the rest of this? Yes, maybe you do. Maybe you do. I'm not feeling that great. I'm not feeling great. What's shocking is, okay, my above post is a link to behavior panel studying Nick and Rob Reiner. Where is this, Caroline Cooper? It didn't. Oh, hold on a second. Live chat. Okay, thank you for reminding me. I don't see the link that you put up, but I know the behavioral panel and I watch them a lot. I mean, they're trying to show that Nick Reiner was crazy or insane. But what caused the insane? Obviously, he was insane. Obviously, it's a lesson to every parent right now. Links won't land, Caro. You need to send it to Lewis or Kerms. Yeah, I think you need to send it because I can't see it. Caro. 'Twas spot on, Rubes. Thank you. You have a boss here, says that everybody. Oh my God, I shouldn't have mentioned it. I shouldn't have mentioned all of this stuff because I basically hate it. Anyway, we've been sprayed. It's not flu. It's a cocktail of chemicals. That's why your taste and smell is affected. Do you believe it? I don't believe that. I think people generally get sick in the wintertime. They don't get enough sun. They see lots of images of people getting sick. People cough and sneeze too much, which causes sickness. Okay? Maybe I did. That's possibly true. I take responsibility. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I shouldn't have mentioned that. And what you're doing is not nice to me because it really bothers me. It bothers me. I bring it on. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I take full responsibility. Is when you mention something, then it brings it into focus in people's minds. Generally speaking. Generally speaking. Yeah. I mean, this is what you do if you have the flu is you stop coughing, even if you feel you got to fight the cough. You got to fight a sneeze if you can. Number one, and fight a cough. You've got to get warm. You've got to make sure you're not cold. I don't know what it takes. You got to turn the heat up if you can. You've got to go into bed and rest if you can. You got to take baths. Baths. I posted the link on X comments. Oh, okay. Should I look at it now? I'll look at it right now. I'll look at it right now. Where is X comments? Did you send me a personal message? Coughing, irritation causes inflammation. Yes, that's exactly right. Karen Nelson put that there. Yes. Coughing causes irritation, causes inflammation, which people call the flu. It's not about viruses. If you have enough schmutz in your system, you're not going to believe me what I said. You're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe me, but I do agree with that. Is that Carrie B? Is that the Karen that's Carrie B? Love is a strong word. Okay, hold on a second. Someone mentioned love. You brought this. Okay. Am I such a child? I am. I'm not a child. I'm just taking responsibility. You've posted link. Caroline Cooper posted links. Where is the link on X comments? Where is the X comment? Okay. But you know I love you, Lewis, so all is well. It's just teasing. No, it's not. It's meanness. There's a lot of meanness, Joodles. A lot of meanness. Okay? Love is a very strong word, laugh out loud. Yeah, it's not love. It's not love. My first pet doggy was a Scooby-Doo. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's okay, Gnome. I won't see it. We cough and sneeze to expel viruses. That is possibly number one. There's no such thing as viruses. You cough possibly to expel stuff, but we over cough. People are over. It's like why do we scratch? We scratch because we've got an irritation which is causing inflammation. But let's say we keep on scratching this irritation. It doesn't go away. It makes it worse. Makes it goes away. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases, says John Miller. I disagree. I mean, I disagree. I disagree. I don't think it spreads diseases. I mean, it can because schmutz, anytime you take in schmutz, but the idea that one little tiny little bit of a germ or a virus. I don't believe in germs and viruses. Lenny Henry has been calling the snowman story and snowman in general for being white. First the snowman, Olaf, Jack Frost, all white. Even the abominable snowman is white. Yeah, I mean, this used to be a white country. Do you remember when it was a white country? And when he moved here, he said, wait a second, look at all the people here. They're all white. What am I doing here? Look at the picture. What is wrong? What is wrong with the picture? This is one of the least racist countries on earth. And I don't even believe in racism either. That's one of those things that I don't believe in. Racism. Nobody's born. You're born wanting to like people who are like you because you want to help your kids out. Whatever. Winnie the Pooh turned 100. Oh my God, you think he's from the 1800s? That's really interesting. Winnie the Pooh turned 100. That's interesting news. Has he done a chumzah, Vatanai? Lenny Henry. Julian Clary was happy when he married his husband and he gently slid his finger into his ring. I mean, I'm against marriage for men getting married. It doesn't help society, and society should not promote gay marriage. And I've been to weddings, and I see the happiness that it brings people, but I'm against it. Lenny was okay when we were all donating to comic relief. Yeah, now he's bitter. He's not a huge success anymore. He's not a Andy. Hey, hello, Andy. This is not Andrew. This is Andy. Lewis, you've been on the piss. I have not been. I haven't had any drink since the other day. What was it, Christmas Day? I think it was Christmas Day. That was the last time. And maybe I should have a drink right now. Maybe I should get drunk for each and every one of these streams to deal with people. I'm feeling very bitter. Yeah, I know. I'm saying I would have assumed that Winnie the Pooh was from the Victorian era and not from the 1920s. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 1925, Lewis. Yes, that's what I said. I said I would have assumed it came from the 1800s. I would assume it's in 1880s or something. Very like similar in time period to Alice in Wonderland. As a matter of fact, I've just been fisting Julian. Julian, that's very nice. Fridge time drink tonight would be great. Could be great. It could be great. Remember Terry Wogan used to do Children in Need. It came out he was getting paid big wonga, says John Van Dam. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, it's a lot of work to do those programs. A good way to lose credibility is to say ridiculous things. Snow is white. If we made black snowmen, someone will say said it's wrong too. Someone will say that's wrong too. Yes, yes, yeah, it's yes. Drunk, not drink. Who's fridge time drunk tonight? I should get drunk tonight. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's. Are you guys sober enough? Are you sober right now? I think Lewis is roughly the same in every stream. But what the hell do I know? Am I the same? Hello, am I the son number two?
Son number two. Be done.
What?
I don't want to be on the thing there.
Who's here?
We're going out now.
Okay.
Say hi.
Who is here?
Hello.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you. What's your name again?
I'm Grace.
Grace. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Grace, you bring grace to the world. Thank you.
Okay. Like she has said, come on.
Okay. Well, I'm saying goodbye. All right. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Close the door. I love you. Okay, that's yeah. There you go. Carnegie. No, he's not going to. He's got to. I'm not going to say what he's done, but he's done. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. Joodles. Do not get drunk tonight, Lewis. You'll end up with no channel. Yeah, probably you're right. I don't even know. I don't even know what the rules are. What have I said? What have I said yesterday or today that could be a horrible? Can you? Kermit is here. Yes, Terry Wogan was the only presenter in history to insist on being paid for a charity event. But he's always been a CUNT, Terry Wogan. I mean, do you want to know something? When they do those charity events, the cinematographer is paid, the videographer is paid, the guy who's laying the electricity, the guy made the... Everybody is paid. Everybody is paid. So why shouldn't the presenter be paid? I've taught the Snowman music loads of times. It was a grade 2 exam song. We're walking in the air. I saw it years ago. I was going to see it. This week. This week. Hello, Maria. Welcome back. I was going to see it this week, but I didn't see it. Carnegie. Okay. Um, no, John Van Damme. No, he's not. He's not. He's busy doing something. Um, he's busy doing something. And the truth is, it's now almost show's almost over, but it's not over. Why didn't you ask Grace if she eats carbs? And how old is she? I can't say. I don't want to reveal personal information about my son. I would love to. I would love to, but I shouldn't have even outed him like that. Maybe he doesn't want to be known as, I mean, I don't know. Grace, a name to live up to. Yes, it is, Carolyn Cooper. That's why they used to name people Grace. Alfie Cap is here. Alfie Cap. Hello, Lewis and everybody. Been listening to you while eating a plate full of carbs. Delicious, too. The carbs, I mean. Well, thank you for coming in and saying hello. Thank you for saying hello. I mean, I do appreciate it. Let's see what's going on here. We're doing, everybody, can we take a break and can we like the stream? Make me happy. Make me happy. I missed the snowman too. Gut says, I missed it twice. I missed it twice. We'll see it next year, Lucy. We will see it next year, I hope. Or maybe can we rent it? Can we watch it on Netflix or something? Busy doing someone. I think you meant Lewis. Who was doing me? Andy says, I had Keir Hammer for Xmas. Who is Keir Harmer for Christmas? Normally have turkey. Is that you mean Keir Starmer? And the backstage crew and technicians involved in the BBC Children in Need are all paid for their work. Yes. However, most celebrity presenters volunteer their time without payment. I mean, most charity is a scam. We need to be. It's not all a scam because I've actually been involved in some charities. Buy the stream of coffee. Yes, that's right. Buy it a coffee, Kermit. Thank you very much. Iron Brew is a good snowman ad. In fact, Iron Brew adverts are always good. Yeah, probably they are always good. Next year in Jerusalem, it's on YouTube. I'll have to watch it. I think I've seen. It's about snowing and the snow melting and stuff like that. Okay, thank you. That's true, Andrew Rubin. Next year in Jerusalem. Iron Brew is the most popular soft drink in Scotland. Everywhere else, it's Coca-Cola. I used to love Tango ads too. Okay, says John Van Damme. Lucy says, I've been told by a Twitter chum to watch Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, also on YouTube. Okay. Charity is a scam. Buy the stream. I'm sorry. I'm a hypocrite. I mean, why should everybody be paid, but the presenter is not paid? Because it's just like saying your job is not that important. That's what it's saying. So he says, you got to pay me. Everybody else is collecting money. You have to pay money for the BBC. Is that right too? I don't know. I don't even know if that's right. I think my son has left. He's left the building. He was paid £5,000 to £10,000 for presenting the show, and donated it to children in need. Who did this? So he was paid money, and then he donated it back to children. So he's paid by the BBC, or is he paid by children in need? Yeah, maybe that way he gets some benefit from it, I guess. My mom ran into Wogan's radio show in the 1960s, says Kermit, when she was a single mother. She asked the producer specifically not to be asked about her husband. Oh, she was on it. She not ran it. She was on it. And she was embarrassed by her status. Yeah, single mothers should be embarrassed by their status. I'm not saying you should be embarrassed. Kids shouldn't be embarrassed, but I think mothers should be embarrassed. They should stay being married. Is that a horrible thing for me to say? I'm not saying, yeah, what do you think Wogan's first question was? He was paid from the license fee and gave it to the charity. Is that right? Well, why should the license fee? Why should the license fee be supporting a charity? So that's wrong too, Joodles. Why should the money that you guys pay for your license, pay for your television tax, be sent to this charity so that the executive of the BBC comes across as a great guy for authorizing this? Hello, Marjorie from Manchester. Now, what does your husband do for a job? Yeah. Well, yeah, you should say I don't have a husband. I don't know. How did she answer that, Kermit? Maybe Wogan was undercover. Now he's made a paper trail. What, that he was actually at work and he got paid money? Kermit, probably the same producer Lewis I use. Yeah, I mean, really, all she had to do was say, no, I'm divorced. It's a horrible time of the year for me because I left my husband. I left my husband because I thought I could find somebody better than my husband, but I'm alone. It was the BBC, Lewis. Well, yeah, what was the BBC? The BBC takes money from us. What do you think the license fee is doing? Charity begins at my house. Yeah, we'll come over to Andy's house and give him some money. What? The license fee paid him? Like that paid you Edwards and Gary Lineker? Exactly right. They paid you Edwards and Gary Lineker, which and then they wonder why the people are upset about that. Why are they upset that Gary Lineker got money? Because we don't want him, and if we don't want him. I saw an old Dr. Pepper's advert. I'm waiting for some of these clips to be cut out by people who hate me. I saw an old Dr. Pepper's advert from the 1950s. This is what Lucy says, or 60s, where they drank it as a hot toddy. Apparently, it's a Southern tradition. I really want to try it now. Okay. I always thought that Dr. Pepper, which is quite an old drink in terms of soft drinks go, it's like as old as Pepsi, is basically Coca-Cola with a bit of cherry in it. That's what I've heard. But it was a joke drink when I was a kid. Why do you presume the wife left the husband? Because they always do. They mostly do. Back in the day, they didn't. The man didn't run. Back in the day, the man maybe ran away, but around 1970, the women left. They all left. Like my wife divorced me because he's some. Yeah, I'm on a rant. I don't know what it is. I'm going full self-destruct. You know what happened? Somebody said to me, Lewis, you're killing your career. That's what they said to me. You're killing your career by talking like this. You'll never be on TV again. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'll never be on TV again. Do you know that? If you want to listen to me, you listen to me. But don't listen to me thinking, oh, I listened to Lewis Schaffer and now he's a big star. It ain't happening. My husband left for a 16-year-old. There you go. Okay. They all leave. Yeah, they all leave. But why would a man leave her husband? Because we love our kids. Men don't leave. They don't leave. I lost my kids. 10 years in this house without seeing my kids. Maybe 5. I don't know how long it was. It was forever and ever. I said, can the kids stay here? And the mother said to me, why don't you ask them, Lewis? Why don't you ask them? Do you want to spend the night? We love it when you rant, Andy. Well, I appreciate that. I don't like the way I sound when I rant. Our human sounds. Around 1970, the women ran away. Show us your bloody survey. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You show me your survey. I'm not saying they ran away. They kicked the man out of the house, and the judge said you have to leave. When did they institute no fault divorce? I've been to court. I know exactly how they treat men, and it is not good. It is not good. Where's your proof? You come up with these ridiculous statements with absolutely no evidence to support your theory. Yeah, it's probably true. So provide some other evidence. The TV is for losers now, Lewis. Look who's on TV. Anyone credible? Anyone funny? Warmellian? I agree with you. No one watches TV. The numbers are so far down. That's like why Rob Reiner was a huge star. Half the country was watching this one program. People were watching TV back in the day. Tens and tens of millions of people. In America and in here. I don't mind a rant, Andy, says Jules, but sprouting other shite is harder. I guarantee you, men are not leaving. They're being kicked out because if you get kicked out, you don't get to see your kids. That's what I believe. I don't mind the rants. That's what Judel says. You're rolling on the floor laughing. What are you rolling on? In 1970, women had no money. They didn't have money, but the men had to pay for the bills. Yes, they changed the thing. The women were getting child benefit. They got all sorts of benefits. Okay? And now women are working. With the number of women working, I think, who needs this guy here? I'll hire a 50-pound a week au pair. Lucy. Never knew that about Dr. Pepper. My favorite soft drink at the moment is cloudy lemonade. It's proper refreshing. These sodas are not refreshing because you drink soda, you have to drink actually water because it's dehydrating sodas. Women leaving men is a fairly modern state of affairs, as women used to have nothing and no way of support. Exactly. That's exactly true. Women had to be nice to men, and they said, get the hell out. How old was your mother? How old was your mother working at the time? I've been trying to find viewing figures for certain UK shows. Anyone know where to look? Can't find them. It's called ARBs, I think it's called ARBs. Women leaving is a new thing, Lewis. It is not. How new is new? How new is new? 25, 30, 40, 50 years old. I said before the 1970s. Women are normally favored to stay in the matrimonial home due to the children's welfare. That's exactly true. And the man has to pay for the woman to live in the home. And the man's got to go out and find a place, which is like a bed sit, like Lewis Schaffer, where Lewis Schaffer is living right here. Okay. Yeah, they're favored to live in the home, and they're favored to be given money. It was the 1960s, and she had 4 young children. And how did she wind up supporting those 4 young children? Did he just walk out on 4 young children? And Julian says when contraception came in the 1960s, the game changed. That's a big part of it. Leicester Tigers are no good, but no good English. Leicester Tigers, but no good English, says Andy. What are we talking about a game? I think Ipsos Moro do the viewing figures. I mean, I think you can Google it. You want me to Google it for you? Not ARB. Broadcasters Audience Research Board, says Judels. Judels knows it all. She knows it all. There's been a lot of factors that have said to women, you don't need no husband. You need to be happy. And that's what happened to me, the mother of the children. She wanted to be happy. She had 2 super young children, and she was working. And she thought she'd be happy if she'd find another man who's better than me. I mean, you're probably thinking, oh my God, Lewis, that's impossible. You are so lovely. You are like proper lovely. With heaps of benefits came in the game changed. Yes, women working, heaps of benefits. Men being forced to pay. Let's go over the rules here. Men being forced to pay. Birth control, which meant that, and mass importation of people coming into the country to look after your children. Yeah, I agree with you, Caroline. I mean, all the women here are not married. That's why they're here. They're in love with Lewis Schaffer. They're in love with Lewis Schaffer. I'm shocked, Lewis. You are simply the best. Yes, that's what I didn't think I was the best, but she thought she thought I was horrible, and she thought she would do a lot better than me. And maybe I don't want to be with me either. I mean, she was right. I was a very bad husband. But, it was a different time. When I got divorced, like, let's say 2005, it was 20 years ago. Has it changed? Has it changed? Now people don't even get married. They don't even get married. Well, I had to leave the house. I left the house. And now, practically bankrupt again. I'm shocked. Yes. She must have been mad or drunk or, I don't know. I don't think she was. I think she was just my ex-wife was like a bog standard woman. I'd like to think she was crazy and horrible. And I know what I say all the time, women are horrible. And there are bad women, like bad. But I don't think she was particularly bad. Yeah. Alfie Cap, did she find someone better than me? Maybe. I don't know. I don't tell you. I mean, she's got a new man right now, but is he better than I am? I don't know. Probably better. I'm better now than I've ever been, Alfie Cap. Thank you for asking. But no, I don't think, no. I don't know. Maybe she did. You picked a fine time to leave me. Loose wheel, says Julian. Yeah. Women are most happy when a man is taking care of them in a traditional relationship. Even liberal women admit they don't find liberal men attractive. They want a dominant man if they're being honest. Well, maybe that's true. But I'll tell you something about me. I'm a weird one. I said, I'm going to like look after these kids. And I looked after the kids. And the mother actually said this to me. She said, I do not find it attractive that I was looking after the kids. Now, if I was a better man, I would have I don't know what I would have done. Somebody had to look after I'm not going to say this. A big standard woman. Why the fuck would one of those leave me? Yes. Let's not curse Joodles, but a big standard woman. I don't know. What did I say about that? I don't remember what context I used that in. That last comment was so true, it propelled me into third place in the chat. I mean, yeah, it's complicated what women want. But they don't need men to survive. It's not like in the olden days, they would literally starve to death if they divorced their husband. They wouldn't be granted the house, maybe. I don't know what would have happened. Now they will survive. I will survive. I don't mind sharing a couple of hours with you at a distance, Lewis, but the thought of living with you would fill Boris Karloff with horrors, Andrew. That's probably true. Yeah. I mean, and even if you meet me in person for a couple of hours a week, maybe it'd be all right. But actually to live, and I would be sitting there calling you fat. I would be thinking, you know what I mean? It's not good. I'm not a good person. A bog standard woman. Okay, a bog standard woman. Yeah, a bog standard woman is, if you say to a woman, you're gonna get more love with somebody else. You're gonna get more money with somebody else. You're gonna live in your home without this guy not having sex with you or looking at you derisively. They'll go, yeah, let's go, Bob, not Bob, bog standard. Did I use that term, bog standard? I didn't say a big standard woman. Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, I said a bog standard woman. I think what did I say? What did I say exactly? I'm saying I'm saying that this country, the West, including America and whatever, they don't want people to be together. They don't want people to be married. They don't want you to have children. They don't want you to be happy. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Bear in mind, this bog standard woman runs her own business. Yeah, she runs her own business. So she thinks, I'm making money. I'm gonna get some. The father doesn't need to be there, and he can come and visit in 1 day a week or something. And then she goes to court, and the court gives her everything that she wants. I remember I was in. You don't need to hear my personal business, but I remember I was in court, and there was a proposal for the mother to have the kid 6 days a week, and for me to have the kid 1 day a week. 1 day a week. And she said that. She said, you can have the kids for 1 day a week, and I'll have the kids for 6 days a week. Meanwhile, I was with the kids for 92% of their waking hours, and they were with me every single. I mean, let's be honest. So that was like completely extreme. So what I said was, okay, here's my proposal. I take the kids for 6 days a week because that's where they're with me that much already. And you can have them for 1 day a week. And whatever the woman, the consultant, negotiator, what is it called? Therapist, whatever they're called. She just like exploded and took, she said, that can't be. No, that can't be. You're not allowed to insult anyone. Can't call anyone stupid or silly. Bog standard is okay. But you can be a bog standard man. I'm saying a bog standard man or a bog standard woman. That's an English phrase. Isn't that an English phrase? Am I using it incorrectly? No. Am I using that term correctly? Bog standard. It's an English phrase. It's not an insult. The bog standard woman, the bog standard man. In the book of Lewis, women are not capable of running businesses, Judith. I didn't say that. I did not say that at all. I'm saying women have enough money. They don't need a man. And the court backs them up. And the court will say, okay, even though look, what did you get? Food. Your brother came with his I'm not going to say with who. No. I fail to see, this is what Noam says, how that makes any sense, because some women make stupid decisions and act CUNT-ish. That correlates to the fall of the West and capitalism killing social bonds. No, it is not true. The people are today, all of the women are paid to be single. Most of them are paid to be single mothers, to have multiple husbands. It's not a few. It's completely pandemic. It's epidemic. It's not even epidemic because it's been going on for years. You could call a car or a TV or a computer a bog standard. I want to know what made her bog standard. Is it an insult? Did I use it as I didn't mean it as an insult. Your brother came with... Okay. I like traditional women with female characteristics, says Vantanai. I have hit the like button now. I have to hit it again. What the... Okay. Here is the point. What is the point that I am making? I don't even know what the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that this society doesn't want people to have children. They want to import fully grown adults into the country because the state, when I say the state, I mean central government, it's cheaper to have young people who are fully grown doing the work than have to educate a baby to adulthood. Oh my God, I'm so unlikable. I do appreciate you listening to me. Never give a woman a business or credit card. Give her an apron and some nice lingerie. A wise man. Is it an insult? 25 years, and he expects us to believe he doesn't really understand idioms, right? Who thinks, okay, Joodles thinks I've insulted women by saying a bog standard woman. Okay, maybe I just said your average woman, your normal woman, every woman, most women. How about that? I prefer women without a penis, unless I'm in Thailand. Yeah. Handmaid's Tale. No, this is not Handmaid's Tale. Men want smart women. They don't want women who follow every order. There's no fun in that. They don't want that. I don't want that. The women that I've found attractive have all been, super smart. Don't worry about your point, Lewis. We are just chatting to each other, says Andrew. Don't listen. We don't listen to you. It goes in one ear and out the other. Possibly. I don't know whether it's true. I like traditional women with female characteristics, says Vatanai. And he does listen. And the women listen too. I mean, do you ever hear this from anybody you know and you like? I don't know. Bog standard is akin to stereotypical. She is asking what you mean by stereotypical, since people tend to be horrible in general. Okay? Not just women per se, although they are weird, says Noam Hunter. Yes, most women don't run their own business. So that doesn't track either. You are just being... how do you pronounce that word? I'm denigrating her. Am I denigrating her? No, I'm not. I'm not denigrating her. I'm not saying... At one point in time, I thought she was full-on crazy, but she's not full-on crazy. She was absolutely normal. Absolutely normal. If I heard this from someone in my life, I would avoid them. Yeah, you probably would. You probably would, because everyone's like lying to each other. Everyone's lying to each other. I mean, people tell me things, and sometimes because I go, oh my God, I can't go out with someone like that. And then I think to myself, this is just so normal and so common and whatever. And so common. What am I saying that's horrible? What am I saying that's horrible? I'm saying that this society, which has incredibly falling fertility rates, has incredibly falling rates of people who are living together with each other in a matrimonial type situation, that has so much less children that need education, that is importing people from other countries. That's what this country believes in. Same with America, too. That's what the leftist, communist, globalists believe in. What is that the right word? Denigratory. I'm not bad-mouthing her. I'm saying if you met her, she's a lovely person. She's a lovely person. I can't believe I'm even mentioning this. Lewis, some here cannot face the truth. Go on, my brother. Thank you, Andy. Bog standard isn't stereotypical. It's basic, entry level, as low as you can get. Okay, I'm saying every single woman has a chance of doing what was done to me without any animosity, without any evilness, without any vitriol. Just this is what they do. They will say, I can find somebody better than this loser. Okay? I mean, bog standard, maybe it's not the right term. Okay, I apologize for using that term. I get loads of abuse from people who can't take a joke, says Vatanai. What joke did you make that you've been getting abuse from? I'm saying we live in a country that does not want us to form relationships. We don't want, they don't, it doesn't want us to have children. It doesn't want us to have families. It doesn't want to support our town. It doesn't want us to fight for our race, if you believe in race. It doesn't want us to fight the invaders that are coming into this country. It wants something else. You have to remember, Americans speak a foreign language. They have to learn English. It's challenge. Yes, I grew up speaking a different language than you guys did. People, exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. If you say to a man, you can have a girlfriend and you can have your wife and your kids. Every guy would have a girlfriend or try to have a girlfriend. The bog standard guy. Yes, it's true. Thank you, Lewis. What did I say that you're thanking me for, Joodles? What did I say? Okay, well, oh my God, we're running out of time for this show. Ex-military. So love honesty. I'm trying to be honest. And I think that's why this show, the Lewis Schaffer show, is unique. I think it's an amazing show. I haven't said it's amazing because I haven't really realized until recently. This is what's amazing about this show. We're in somebody's
Don't do that.
I'm not doing it. We're in somebody's living room. Okay? My living room. There's no set behind us. The only thing I made it as a set is I put this here. I put the picture there. It's and I put the American flag over there. Okay? Number one. This is one of the best. You're hearing somebody saying something that people will hate. I know women will hate this. Bog standards, chiefly British slang term meaning completely ordinary, basic, average, unremarkable, often with a slightly dismissive connotation, implying nothing special, exciting, or modified. Okay, so maybe I made it seem like it wasn't such a great thing to say, but I'm saying that the average woman would have left Lewis Schaffer. I thought the woman who left me was crazy. That's what I thought at the time. I apologize to her. I apologize to her right now. She's a lovely woman. If you met her, you would go, "Oh my God, I met your ex-wife, and she was lovely." Yes. Would she say that about me? Oh, you know what? I've been listening to Lewis Schaffer for 195 shows, and he's actually really nice. And I don't know, maybe she would say that I'm lovely. I had once had a partner who bought a house with a big garden front and back because she knew I liked gardening, then dumped me when I spent more time in her garden than I did in, yes, exactly right. Exactly right. Well, yeah. So you were a bad husband and she was a bog standard. She dumped you because it was her house in a way. I got kicked out of my house. She said it was her house. Okay. Anyway, so this has been a good show. We've been here long enough. I want to thank you for listening. Anybody have anything else to add? Because we're gonna have to end the show right now. I think you've been good, John Van Dam and John Miller and Andrew Rubin. Thank you very much, Lucy Van Pelt, and I'll tell you who's been listening. What's been going on? Oh my God, we've had 6 badges. Maria was here. Julian, Andy was here. Not Andrew, but Andy. John Miller, Mark Therosian, Lilith. Always great to see Lilith here. Beautiful, beautiful Lilith. And Chartel, beautiful, beautiful Chartel. Lucy Van Pelt, I see you. Leanne, Alfie Cap, Claire, beautiful, beautiful Claire. Vatanai, Gnome Hunter, Caroline Cooper. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Joodles. Andrew Rubin is the number 1 poster in today's show. And Joodles is a second. And Mr. Cuff, Steve is the third. So thank you very much. Thank you, Kermit, for being here and for helping out tremendously. Thank you, John Miller. Thank you. Who else have I forgotten? Vatanai, Warmelian. Have I forgotten anybody? If I've forgotten, right on the bottom, just say, hey, what about me? What about me? What am I chopped liver? Did I have an Oreo sandwich today? No, I haven't. I might go out for a walk just because I've been eating bad food.
To justify the lasagna.
To justify lasagna. It's Christmas time. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. My son got it from me. Stuart H is here. What have you missed? You missed. He's chatter number one. He's done a great job. Everybody go to Ko-fi. Keep the stream going, even if you hate me. Even if you hate me. I mean, that's what I think what makes this stream the best stream. It's like I'm trying to be as least phony as I can be, as authentic as I can be. Joodles, thank you, Joodles. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't mean bog standard as an insult. I mean an average girl. I mean maybe not even average, all women. All women. Some are crazy, obviously. You can't tell me that no woman is crazy, like an average guy. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe, Kermit says. You're right. Bog standard. Bog standard. Are you doing a New Year's show? I think maybe we should do a New Year's show. Should we do a New Year's show? Over New Year's. I don't know how many audience members, how many people will watch a New Year's show. Or keep it on. I don't know. Jedster is here. What about Lady Garden? Did I miss that there? We have spent more time in her lady than in her Lady Garden. Okay, I understand the joke now. Okay. Thank you very much, Andy. I'm going to see you all later. Thank you, Alfie Cap, for being here. These are unique shows. Unique shows. Maybe we'll do a New Year's show. We'll know sooner to the day. We got 3 days. Am I going to take some time off? I don't know if I'm going to take any time off. We're not going to have a late show tonight. We're not going to have a late show tonight. Okay, but we'll have late shows in the future. We might return to the way things are going. We'll have to discuss it. We don't have much time right now. We love you, Lewis. I appreciate being told that, Andy, and I'm trying to be. This show could be considered unique, I guess. I don't know where you would hear this from somebody you know. You all know who I am. You all know who I am. Anybody recommend Oppenheimer? Caroline wants to know. Leanne, I love you. I love you. I love you, Leanne. We will see you later. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leanne. I appreciate it. Okay. See you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Tomorrow at 6. Okay? Thank you, Leanne. I'm perfectly unique. And you've met me in person. Did I seem like I don't know. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to say goodbye. It can't be unique if it was bog standard. I don't know. Was this a bog standard show? I don't think it was. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.